You start off with two in the first race, Matthew, Aquan and Tilmeath.
Yeah, Aquan made a good comeback run. He's got a very good jaw. He probably wants a little further ideally, but these jaws are a big advantage on the inside track, so we've taken our chances. Should go very close again. And then Tilmeath, we gelded him. He was slightly disappointing in his first two efforts. Seems to have improved in his work, and I wouldn't be surprised to see him run a good race. Sarita, she got over tired in her first run. I think she's still not quite there yet. She has a bad draw again, but I think she'll run a much better race, and I think you can follow her. Yeah, both their last runs were very good and competitive. They're both limited and will win one, maybe two, so they need things to go their way. They should be in the first 3 or 4.
Yeah, River Jordan, really nice comeback run at the Vaal, which is probably a course that would suit him better than the inside track. However, we are going the extra furlong and he's got a good draw, so he's got to have a chance. It looks like a tough race. I know mine are all got chances. I would think the way AURELIA COTTA won, obviously, you know, she looks like she's coming to form at the right time. However, on Rockin Russian's last run, I think the extra furlong is going to be right up her alley. So, yeah, you'll have to study the form.
HAWTHORN had a free ride to the Vaal and back and now reappears in race 5.
Yeah, it's probably not the ideal track for her, the inside track, but it is the right distance, 1800. If it was the stand side track, I would probably be pretty confident that she'd be in the first 2-3. She's going to need a lot of luck on the inside track, but she seems like an up-and-coming filly, and she'll be flashing home strongly.
Duology's been an enigma. Funny enough, he's always been a horse that I felt would stay comfortably, yet over the extended trips, he hasn't finished off his racing and won his maiden over a 1400, which I thought would be too sharp. So he's a horse that I have got wrong, but I think the fact that we're on the inside course and the 1800, it could be the perfect recipe. He must have an each-way chance.
The pair of Jamra and Wondrous Climber represent you in the 6th of the afternoon.
Yeah, it looks like a competitive race. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, I thought that Michael's horse would be the horse to beat, but that did run the other day, so I don't know if they'll back him up. If he doesn't back up, I think Jamra is more ready, definitely, than Wondrous Climber, who's going to need the run, and hopefully should have an each-way chance.
The usual KOCK transparency was in evidence when you said that APACHE TOO might just need the run. He looked like he just got a little bit tired in the closing stages. He backs up. You must have been pleased with the way he pulled up.
Very pleased with the run. He's pulled up well. So at this stage on Thursday, I'd say we're going to be taking our chances, and we've still got 2 more days to monitor him though. Studying the field, it looks like a slightly weaker field than on Tuesday. So if the race hasn't knocked him too much, I think he'll go close.
Just as a matter of interest, is it the naked eye and the experience of the horseman that tells you, or does the blood tell you, or do you only take bloods on big days?
No, each to their own. You know, if we're happy with the naked eye and how the horse is trotting up the next day and eating up and is he fresh and etc., all those kind of things. If we're happy with that, then we won't see it necessary to take a blood. If we're unsure, then we might take a blood. But most of the time, if we're unsure, we probably won't run. But at this stage, you know, all the signs are very positive.
2 fillies that really do enjoy the course and distance. In Full Bloom was impressive because I think she's actually got improvement to come still, and I think that run might have brought her forward. I think they both need to be included, and maybe In Full Bloom only just. Yes, a very nice race. It looks like a tough race. Spirit of the Groove was impressive. The jury's been out over the mile, TURFFONTEIN mile, rain about. It did put me off the rain last time and certainly didn't stop her. She does show me that she's more of a speed filly than a stamina filly. However, she did win a very good race, but she's upping the quality here in a big way. SIDONIE, I think, is going to appreciate the step up in distance. She's doing well. I think the race didn't map out for her. I think she'll be a few lengths closer. She should have been a few lengths closer on that run, and I think she's a runner. She's certainly got a good each way chance. Keep Smiling, I think, will enjoy the mile on the stand side course, although she needs to step up a few gears to cope with these horses. And Invisible, well, she basically got a a 10-pound hike for running nowhere. She is on the up. Whether she's this level now, I'm not too sure, but it's a nice prep run for her for Cape Town, and she's got a good draw. Yeah, I'm hoping she can improve.
Yeah, Jennifer's has done nothing wrong this season. Been really impressed with her return to racing. Mile's got to be a big question mark for her. On pedigree, it shouldn't, but her racing style and mannerisms hasn't helped her finish the races off strongly. But she's in good form at home, and if she can just have things go her way and be nice and calm and relaxed on the day, then she hopefully can see the distance out. She's got the ability to win a race like this. TALLINN, obviously last time clipped heels and wasn't ridden out, so a little disappointing not to see her full potential last time. So we're still unsure of where she stands with regards to feature race form, but she has a great draw and is in good form again. And based on her track work at home, I think she should be competitive.
And just finally, while we've got you here, the GAUTENG Chris Gerber Summer Cup, proudly brought to you by BIDVEST. I wasn't able to be at the draw last night, but mixed fortunes for the TARRY yard. What do you make of the draw?
I think we've got to be happy. I mean, 3 of them have plum draws. I think Zilzal can cope with his draw, not a problem. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with the way things turned out last night.
Weight-wise, with obviously due to circumstances, Socrates taking his place in the lineup, but I don't really think it would have made huge difference if Barahin had been top weight anyway.
Yeah, it doesn't make a huge difference, but I think the gap is the key here, and there's a massive gap between the horses that are carrying 53 at 117 and horses at the bottom like Almatawakalu or 103 is carrying 52. So it's almost, if you take the top 2 out, they jammed in the weights, they're very close, and there's a big disparity in rating. So automatically you'd have to look higher up in the weights to find the right horses, besides the 2 big weighted horses. But having said that, Almatawakal, I think he's on the up, and he certainly will appreciate the course and distance. Yeah, my horses have been well prepared, Andrew. If they're good enough, we're going to only find out on race day.
Force of circumstances necessitated that Socrates' spectacular win in the Victory Moon gets to bear fruit, hopefully, on the Highveld in the Chris Gerber Summer Cup. He takes his place at the top of the weights with Barahin, with Cascapedia, with a whole host of de Kock entries, not least of all the very talented Queen Supreme.
Yeah, we're really lucky. We've got a strong hand. It wasn't our first option to run Sukra in the Summer Cup because we have such a strong hand, and we felt that we could utilize him somewhere else. But with the horse sickness outbreak and the restrictions on movement, he's going to be out of his comfort zone traveling to Cape Town this early in the season. And why have a fit horse in the box, And I'm sure people would love to see him run. And so he's taking his place. All the horses are going into the race extremely fit and well, and most of them are coming off wins, or Cascapedia is coming off a 3rd place, prepping. So it seems like everything has gone smoothly, and hopefully it just continues that way until next week. It's hard to believe that Sukrat could improve on his rating, which in theory he would be doing if he won. It's a handicap. Whereas you got the other flip side of the coin, Queen Supreme, who's only had 5 starts and should be improving on her rating. So does she have enough points in hand to improve? Is the distance too far for Socrates? Is Barahin improving with the blinkers? Is Cascapedia maturing? There's all these questions, and it's nice to be in this situation. It's nice to have 5 fit and strong horses going into the race, and it's exciting.
The only question I have for you left is 126, his merit rating, excluding the, it's 123, excluding the £10 increase. That's higher than Legal Eagle ever was, or Pocket Power, or, okay, obviously Horse Chestnut was higher than that, but it's a monstrous merit rating.
It is, but I don't know, it's hard to compare horses of different eras, but one thing I know is that this generation is extremely competitive with horses like Do It Again, Rambo Bridge, Hawam. We've got some really special horses around at the moment, so who's to say they're not better than the Legal Eagles and the Pocket Powers of previous years? They'll be pretty close to, if not. So Yeah, I think 123 is a realistic rating for horses of that caliber, but 133 obviously not.
So we're in a golden era.
Yeah, I think we're in a good era of older horses at the moment.